Come, come, come to learn how to write a letter. Come, 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 come. Welcome, welcome. Come, come, come. Learn here how to write a letter. Come to learn how to write a letter. Come, 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 come. Thank you so much.
Hello viewers, I'm back again. Welcome to my channel Master in English with Monica Jetli. Don't forget it, and if you have not yet subscribed it, please subscribe it and keep watching. Thank you. Today I'm going to tell you how to write a letter. What is a letter? Children, letter is a means of communication, and it is such a good means of communication. I must tell you, I love to write letters, and when I receive a letter, the impact that it creates in my mind, it's really amazing. Even though WhatsApp may be there, even though Facebook may be there, but the impact of receiving a letter and the impact of giving a letter to someone, that is great. These post offices, these red letter box, these all are losing its charm these days. In olden days, earlier the people used to write letters. That was the only means of communication. But now it is losing its charm. But you must know how to write a letter, because a letter is such a thing. It is so amazing that its impact will never be lost. This is what I feel like, and it should never lose its importance also. Sometimes when I clean my house, I get a letter which I had written 20 years ago or 25 years ago. My God, the smile that comes in my face, or sometimes it is terrifying, or sometimes it is full of sadness. The impact cannot be overlooked. So, my dear students, you must learn to write a letter properly, and it will never lose its impact, its charm, even if WhatsApp come, even if Facebook come, or even if 100 other digitalization and so many technology can come. But a letter will be a letter only, because in letter the feelings are attached, just as when we are writing a story or composing our own poem. So the feelings are attached to it. In the same way, some feelings are attached with the letter. So the impact of the letter cannot be denied, it cannot be overlooked. So now I am going to tell you how to write a letter. You can see the envelope is here. We put a letter in the envelope and then we post it. And in the envelope, that is called superscription. How to write address in the letter, that is called superscription. So it is always written like this. Suppose this is the envelope. Okay. I'm telling you this thing because these are the basic things. Now you are writing a letter to someone. Now you have to write the address of that person, because the postman has to submit, to give it, to deliver it to some place. So you have to see where the address should be written. Sometimes the people write the address here, sometimes the people write the address here, but the envelope only tells about the quality of the person, because it is the envelope which tells what is there in the letter. Once the envelope is good, so envelope creates a good impact in the mind. So when we are seeing the envelope, we can find out what is there in the mind of the reader. It's like seeing the face. When we see the face of somebody, we can predict about that person, no? Which type of a person is he? I think he's a very kind one. His eyes look beautiful. His heart looks kind enough. His looks are generous. So you think like that. He seems to be a nice person. And if somebody has got that horrible look, so you say, how terrible look he has. So in the same way, the envelope which contains a letter inside it, it shows the quality of the person. So the envelope should contain the address here, like middle from top, little bit here you can leave, little bit here it should be left, and here it should be left for your address, this side. Okay. So 2 will be here, 2 will come middle part. You can see what is the middle of it. We can see this is the middle. So the comma of the and your address should be from here to here, this much. It should not be here, little bit here it can come, like 2 can come here. So it can be 2, from the middle you will see 2, and then the principal. On top, if you want to write down the subject, like regarding application, regarding whatever, in short, regarding job, regarding leave application. So subject should be very short. So to the principal, then St. Mary's Convent School, and then Hinoli, then Mughalsarai. Okay, this will be there in the envelope. This side you can write your address from Monica, and address this side, or address can be written at the back also, because the stamp will be there. So all the things have to be there in the envelope. So if you want, you can write your own address, sender's address at the back or on the side, doesn't matter. Now I am going to tell you which type of letters are there, how many types of letters are there, and how should you write those letters. So we can see that letters are personal or related to business. Letters can be personal or it can be related to business. Now if it is a personal letter, it will be written to your mother, your father, your friend, your uncle, your mama, your papa. So all these relatives, when you are writing the letter to all these relatives, it is called personal letter. But when you are writing a letter to the principal of the school, or to the manager of any place, or to the bookseller, shopkeeper, editor, GM, mayor, to all these people, so you have to be formal with them. So these type of personal letters are called informal, and business letters are called formal. I will be dealing with both one by one. Now in informal letter, first of all I will tell you how to begin an informal letter. In informal letter, you have to write down sender's address. Here sender's address will be there. And sender's address can be either in 2 lines or in 3 lines, in very short, because the people to whom you are writing a letter, personal letter, informal letter, they already know you, they know where you are living. So address should be very short. Address will be short here. It can be comma, full stop. Like number, flat number, location and city. City and then full stop. So number, location, comma and then city, full stop. So sender's address should be written like this. And then after that, you have to leave a line. Why I am telling you leave a line? Because actually the letter is written in A4 sheet. In A4 sheet, it is a plain paper. It's like this, a plain one where there is no line at all. But a little bit space if you leave here, then it will be better, and then the person will find it very easy to find where the date is. So the date, full date you have to write down 28th September 2020. You will write the full date. And then after that, since this is an informal letter, so no need to write receiver's address, just sender's address and then date, and then you can leave some space, leave a line over here, leave some space, and then salutation like dear mummy or daddy or brother or sister, then comma. No need of subject, just dear mummy, and then how to begin. Don't just start writing how are you, hope you are fine, I am also fine here. Don't begin with a question mark, because if you are writing and beginning with a question mark, how will your mother or your friend or your brother reply you? How are they? So you can write like, my hope this letter finds you in best of your health, hope, or you can write down, I must congratulate, I find pleasure in doing so, and I found this sorrowful, and or you can write, yesterday I received your letter, that was so as so and so. You can begin like that. Don't just begin with how are you and hope you are fine. Don't begin like that. So introduction part I have already told you. Then comes body. In body you can write in 2-3 paragraphs. In one paragraph, one idea should be contained. In the second paragraph, second idea should be contained. Like suppose you need some money from your mother. Then what will you write? That in the introduction part, it's okay, you will write down whatever. Then in body, my school is organizing a so and so tour to so and so place, and that is a very wonderful place. Now you will describe the place, and then you will say that what you require for that. You require some money. I would also like to go there. I would also like to join there. That will be an exciting experience. That will be a pleasurable moment for me. So I want to do that. Please, my mama, if you could allow me. So please, I want so and so money. So where your letter should contain where, what, when, why, how. All these questions should be clear in your letter, because further there shouldn't be any question as to what it is. Everything should be clear in your letter. So after writing dear mummy, then this, then body, then conclusion, and then subscription. Now what is subscription? In the end you will write down yours faithfully. For yours faithfully, Y capital, YOURS. Make sure no apostrophe. Generally the children write apostrophe here, but this is wrong. There shouldn't be apostrophe. So yours lovingly, because love is there in your when you are writing a letter to your mother, love is there in your soul and heart, and you have to show that love. So yours lovingly or yours affectionately, and then comma. Then comma will be there, and after that your name. So this is all about informal letter. Now I will tell you about formal letter. What is a formal letter? Now formal letter, as I told you, it is related to business. So you have to be formal in that. You have to write it in a good handwriting. And one thing more I would like to tell you. Children generally start writing from here. Don't start writing from here. Make it a point that you have to leave. Don't draw a line also. Neither draw a line nor fold the page. You should keep in mind that this much space should be left. That's all. Don't draw a line. Just keep in mind that that much space should be left. So informal letter, sender's address will be there. Like suppose I am writing the number here 3/186, then Awas Vikas Colony, that should come in one line only. Awas Vikas Colony, and then Daulatpur, then Pandepur, then Varanasi. Okay, so this is sender's address, and then I will write down date. So today's date is 28. Full date. You will not write like this 28, 10, 20. No, don't write like this. Neither you will write like this 28, 10, 20. No. "28, 9. You will not write like 28, 9, 20 or 28, 10, 20 or 28, 2, 20. All these are wrong ways of writing. You have to write 28 September 2020. Then full stop. And then you will leave some space here, like leave one line. Here also you will leave a line, and here also you will leave a line. And then receiver's address. But before that, you will write to whom? To which person? Like to the principal, or to the manager, or to the bookseller, or to the shopkeeper, or to the editor. So you have to mention the designation first. So the principal, then comma, then St. Mary's Convent School. This will come in one line. Then comma, and then Hinoli, Mughalsarai, then comma, then Chandoli, and then full stop. Now, in olden days, it was compulsory to write subject. Marks were being deducted for not writing the subject. But generally, what started happening, that the children, when they did not know what to write in the subject, and they were writing the whole thing. Letter to the principal for so and so. That is not called as subject. Subject should be very short. Like history, geography, math, science, these are your subjects. So this is just short, and when you know history, you know what you have to study in history. When we are talking about geography, you know what geography is, what will be contained in geography, what geography is comprised of. So subject should be very short, otherwise no need to write only. Now these days it's not necessary to write on the subject. So subject is not required. And then salutation, dear sir, ma'am. It should be like this. Dear sir, then ma'am. See here, apostrophe is used here for ma'am, because ma'am is the short form of madam. What is ma'am? Ma'am is the short form of madam. D is missing over there. So that is why we are using an apostrophe. And then comma. Dear sir, ma'am, comma. And then this is to inform you, or I would like to inform you, or I feel it as a serious concern to intimate you about something. So you can begin like this. And then body. In body also there should not be any question left as to what, where, why, when, how. If there is any question in the mind of the reader, so that means something is missing in your letter. You should provide the entire information. And then, so body is there, introduction, then body, and then conclusion. And then after that you should write thanking you. Thanking you is very much required, because even if you are aggressive, you should use polite words. Politeness should be there. You should have that humility in you. You should be humble. Okay, so your letter should show that you are humble. Then your work will be done. I told you, no, that you can see that it works like a miracle. So when your letter is in good handwriting, and your letter has got a very good appeal, and it has got very good words used in it, you are not using that vulgar language, it is polite, so then your work will be done as if there is a magic in that. So you will use thanking you. thanking you. Then yours faithfully. Then comma, and then your signature and your name. I hope you have understood what is the format of the letter. Keep writing the letter, keep watching my channel, keep listening, keep enjoying. Happy learning. Bye bye.